I'm breaking ankles like some old tops. My rhyme steady going. Please don't ask me if the flow stop. Deep in the pocket like the roof on a drop top. 101 Dalmatians, the way your boy drop dots. Man, hold up, I got you diving when I'm juking. The clip's so sick, like the smell from when you're pooping. I ain't get done and click the sub button and hit the bell, cause I got a lot more of it. Yeah, who's mains? Terrence House head, who's mains? Batman, Bruce Wayne.
What's goody, what's poppin', YouTube? It's your boy WhosManz. You already know what time it is. Go ahead, click that subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. We're gonna get into this post-game Steelers week 3 game against the Browns as we take the fat L. And it may be confusing because I'm showing y'all Steelers against the Seahawks. This is a online ranked match, after the game I had to take my anger out on somebody, and probably the worst I played 3 games and won all 3, but only this one recorded, and this was probably the worst game out of all of them. But anyway, we're gonna get into this. So first off, first half to second half. First half was amazing. Najee Harris seemed to trust the offensive line a lot more. Some people were saying that Najee's trash, but it's like, if you look at last year, he actually tried to trust the offensive line and it just didn't work out. Whereas, this year so far, when he was trying to trust the offensive, or he didn't want to trust the offensive line from basically what was happening last year. So he was just bouncing everything outside. But you see what happens when he trusts the offensive line and keeps it up the middle. He was averaging 3.7 yards a carry, which I'll take that. I would like it to be 4, but I'm not going to ask that much. But 3.7 is pretty good. Jaylen Warren was averaging like 4 yards a carry. And there was one specific play I remember. It was coming out of the second half where Chucks was an eligible man downfield, and that seemed to deflate everything because Jaylen Warren got so many yards and basically got in the scoring range, which would have put us up 1 in that case. And I think the momentum, and at very least it would have put us up 1. And with that momentum, I think that it would have propelled us to continue, with this offensive firepower. But that one thing just seemed to deflate the entire offense. Offensively, we seemed to just do a lot better in that first half. I liked the tempo. I liked the play calling. Some of the plays I noticed were a little repetitive, which is Canada's just one flaw. He's just very repetitive. But aside from that, first half, amazing. Second half, they basically did none of the things that worked in the first half. And it's one of those things too where it's like, I get if you're down, but continue that. Also, I think you're already seeing our defense suffering because the offense cannot get anything going. I think if our offense was able to get something going, our defense would be so gassed so early. But we're just gassed so early. And I think you could definitely tell that with, Njoku and Njoku and Amari Cooper just gashing us all the time. It just, man. And also, one thing that I didn't like seeing was Terrell Edmonds lined up one-on-one with Amari Cooper in the end zone. He got scored on twice. Now, the second one is in Njoku. I understand why he's on Njoku, but why do we have Terrell Edmonds lined up one-on-one in the slot against Amari Cooper? They better put somebody better on him next time. This is an improvement from last year where we would put, linebackers on their number 1 receiver and hope to stop them, but I don't know. One thing I will say is Mitch played a much better game last night. I'm going to put this more so on Canada because, like I said, the offensive play calling was just poor, just horrible. I know a lot of people are going to call for Kenny Pickett right now. You want to hang on to Kenny Pickett as long as possible so he can learn as much as possible. I don't think Mitch played actually bad at all. Like I said, I think it was more play calling. So I think they're going to actually probably hold on to Mitch in this Jets game and kind of get through this super tough stretch, because right now, you know, after this we play the Jets, but then it's the Bills, it's the Buffalo, Bills, Buffalo, Tampa Bay, and the Eagles. And honestly, I can see us being 2-6 at the end of all this. If we do anything above 2-6 at the end of this, I think that is an accomplishment. I don't see Kenny Pickett playing in any of those games. If anything, I see him playing in the Jets game, but it's like once you put him in, you put him in. Once you bench him, that's when you start hurting people's confidence a little bit. So honestly, I'd rather sit Kenny Pickett through this and then maybe let him start playing in the, you know, worst part of the schedule. But yeah, I'm not calling for Kenny Pickett right now just because of you know, what I saw last night. I'm seeing that Mitch did improve. He seemed to use his legs a bit more, his athletic ability. He's taking shots downfield. As long as he does that, he's fine. It's just I need this play calling to be consistently good throughout the game, and it just didn't do very well with that. A couple of things too. DJ dropped 2 very key passes. There was a third down. It was like a third and kind of short. DJ dropped to go. Denzel did a good job, but that ball literally went straight through his arms, and he dropped it. That also stopped. That was like the start of the 3 and outs, and cannot be having that. I am pretty confident in DJ though. His drop rate was very low last year. He just drops passes in very key situations, which you don't want, but cannot drop those TDs at all. And a couple other notes that I had was Jaylen Warren, I'm telling y'all, is the real deal. He has amazing vision. He does not hesitate, and he's very good getting through the hole. The man is really small, but he's not weight small. He's just height small, which is perfect, I think, for running backs. These 6'2" running backs are easy to spot in the backfield. You got these smaller running backs. It makes it hard to see where they're at, which I think is why he's doing so well running the ball. And I think that they need to incorporate him more. Like I said, put him in those two running back sets, you know, out of shotgun or something like that. And I think it would be just way harder to stop. Kind of like how the Browns were doing with Chubb and Kareem Hunt every so often, where they'd have both of those guys in the backfield. You need to do stuff like this. But yeah, man, offense came out great first half. Second half, not so much. And I think going forward, they're going to have to continue to do that to actually try to win games, instead of doing this start kind of hot and then let up. I don't know. Canada needs to go. I don't like his play calling at all. And I think a better offensive play caller would make this way easier for our offense. And we're not asking for, you know, people to throw the ball 50 yards downfield every play, but it's just like move the ball downfield every so often. It seems like, you know, I watch NFL games and there's teams that aren't good that's pushing the ball downfield, and it's like they have some semblance of an offense. It's just maybe the quarterback isn't good, and it's like you would know that with this, but it's like, dude, they make it so hard to tell who is good on our offense and who's not. You know, like, spread the wealth, call plays to get multiple people open. They don't do that at all. It's just literally the most frustrating thing to watch. Us have all this talent and we're gonna waste it. They're gonna waste it all because they're just messing around. So hopefully we do something about this offense, man. Canada I just not liking Canada. His play calling, the timing of his plays. Yeah, there was a play with where they would send the one of the receivers in motion to one side of the formation, have them stop where the tight end is and come back. And I knew it was an inside zone where they'd have basically the wide receiver going opposite of the guy going, blocking the outside. They would just run it straight up the middle. And I'm like, I know exactly when you're going to call this play. He ran that play, I'm going to say like 3-4 times. It's like, I mean, mix up how that play is ran at least. He's making it so obvious. The second he goes in motion and stops and runs back, I already know it's going to be a run up the middle and inside zone. So let me just lug these gaps, take all that inside stuff away, and make you bounce it outside. I mean, it is what it is, man. Hopefully they figure all this out. Like I said, they got the Jets next, so maybe I'm not even asking for that much, but maybe they can turn it around against the Jets. But this is looking like it's going to be the first losing season that Mike Tomlin has this year, and it's going to be super frustrating because we have the talent to not go, under 500 this year, but this offensive play calling is horrible. It's horrible. We're wasting Cam Hayward's last, year or a few years. We're just wasting a lot of these older guys' last years, man, with this offense. And Canada really needs to just go, man. And I'm going to be honest, I can't wait until he goes. They need to find somebody. I don't know who. I don't know when. But they need to find somebody because it's just flat out horrible, man. But anyway, I know y'all probably tired of hearing me rant about my Steelers. Some of y'all probably laughing, finally happy we're not good. But hey, it is what it is. Every team has that point. But y'all see that the gameplay has come to an end. I'm going to show you guys my record. Went on a 9-game win streak and been primarily using the Steelers. As you see, gotta beat up on people with the Steelers, man. I'm watching my team get beat up all the time. I'm using them to beat y'all up because I'm tired of this. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell if you're new. Hit the like if you enjoy stuff like this. And I'll see y'all in week 4 against the Jets, man.
Thank y'all for coming through to the video. It really means a lot. Go ahead, like I said earlier, if you are new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, because we uploading. We putting stuff up here every day. And also hit the like button. Tell me what y'all liked and disliked about the video. What your boy can improve on. We on Strive. We striving to get 400 subscribers this year. And I think we can do it. Also, we part of GITG. Let's give it to God Game, bro. He doing it all, so I'm gonna just let him do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank y'all for coming through, sliding through the video, showing your boy some love. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.